Okay, guys, so this is awesome. Now, let me make it clear. Someone's been reposting even my videos, and sadly enough, there's people out there, I'm not going to mention any names, but I mentioned it in my other videos, that they take my videos and try to make me look bad because I repost something, but I don't just repost, I'm obviously talking. Now, let me make something very clear. I love people. I mean, yes, there's certain individuals I've met in my life that I don't just hate the sin that they've committed against me. I also hate them as a person because of the evil things they've done, and they're not repentant, they're not sorry, and they try to they don't just do evil things to me, they actually make it out as if they gaslight me. They accuse me of what they say I've done the stuff that they have actually committing right now to me. Sadly enough, our courts, our justice systems, they're corrupt. They're corrupt. You know what? No matter what you do, you almost always lose in a court case in any situation, even when you're innocent. Because the problem is now, for the rest of your life, you're going to have this over your head. Even though you've been proven innocent, guess what? There will be people that say, he got away with it. He wasn't really innocent, right? Well, there's tons of people that are not proven, but deemed guilty of whatever they did, that are actually in prison or jail or whatever. They're 100% innocent. And guess what? There's almost nobody that defends them. Why? Because people are cowards, right? They won't stand up to people, right? Look, I can't force you to be a gay man. I can't force you to be a female. If you're a man, I can't force you to do that. But supposedly, as far as I know, scientifically, you can't change your title. See, my title is a man, right? That's one of my titles. Another title is I'm an iron worker. But I can choose not to be an iron worker by simply not just quitting, but saying, look, I don't want to be an iron worker anymore. Don't call me an iron worker. I'm not an iron worker anymore. Just like a retired police officer. You used to be one. You're not one anymore. I can't just say, oh yeah, he's a police officer. No, he's not a police officer. For me to do that is fraud. It's even slander if you do it, supposedly depends how you say it. So anyways, the reason I'm videotaping this is because as much as I don't hate anybody for the most part, and no matter if you're part of the group or whatever religion you are, I may not agree with your religion, I might not agree with your way of life, I definitely don't agree with homosexuality, lesbianism, but at least I can have respect. You guys keep it to yourselves. But now this transgender bullshit and forcing it on me, look, like I said before, I do not go around forcing my straight parade flag, okay? I don't do that. But you guys force your gay, whatever, LGBT, whatever, queer, whatever it is, right? I don't force my pro-life flag everywhere on you. And I don't force the government to put a pro-life sign up. But amazingly enough, there's tons of people I know that I love dearly that are actually gay men, whatever, even transgender people. They don't agree with abortion, for example. They actually can't stand the LGBTQR alphabet club. They actually left it because they realized how demonic it is. Amazingly enough, some of them, not all of them, but some of them have finally realized that living a gay lifestyle, no matter if they're born that way or not, that they can learn to be straight, right? Just like I'm a 100% straight guy. And I could learn if I wanted to. Hell, I could learn to do almost anything, right? Well, obviously I have limits. I'm not as intelligent as some people. But, bottom line is we all have limits. But there are some things I know I can do, all right? Bottom line is, guys, I'm making this video because I just went to a court thing this morning. I'm not going to get into it. Technically I recorded some of it, but I won't never post it, even though it is my right. They tell me, oh, you can't film it or film this or record this unless you get, the right from the LTB, which is bullshit. But I'm still not going to poke the bear, so to speak. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to leave it. But this is how corrupt the world we live in. They'll deem you to be a man or a woman or a landlord or an FBI agent or whatever they want to deem you to be, right? But at the same time, why is it that you can deem me to be that, but meanwhile I can go to a superior court and now I can actually prove that you can't do it. So you've been wrong all this time. See, what's scary for these different legal, judicial, corrupt systems is that they work together. And if they will lie, they do lie. The biggest liars are lawyers. The second biggest liars are probably judges, which are technically lawyers as well. And of course, police officers are legally allowed to lie. This is actually a fact. Okay, you look it up, you don't believe me. So how can you trust a judicial system like that? All right? But meanwhile, you're not allowed to. they'll accuse you of stuff, but meanwhile, right in court today, someone said something, totally harassed, totally accused someone, falsely accused them of something, and they get away with it unless I say something. But of course, if I speak up, not my turn, I'm in trouble, right? But if I don't speak up, guess what? They get away with it, right? I've been in court many times in my life, and I tell you, there's people that have called me an effing idiot. They've called me all kinds of things, and the judge, or whatever they're called, magistrate, or whatever they're called, or whatever, madam, mister, whatever they're called, whatever their title is, because not everybody's technically a judge, okay? They let it go. Even though it's been recorded, a lot of times even the people recording it will erase it. And this is how evil these people are. Amazingly enough, because I have other people that show up or listen, they're not actually on the Zoom meeting, but they're recording they're actually listening to me because I have my phone on speakerphone, and I have other friends actually listening to it. So now I have tons of witnesses that these people have committed crimes in their own courts. They violated their own rules. The scary thing is, if you guys stop playing these games and just admit when you're in the wrong and stop trying to make up stories about me, right? Because all it takes is 2 or 3 people to say something that's not true about you, and now you can get arrested. Oh, he threatened me, and the guy or girl never threatened you. You'll never win against corrupt judicial system. And I'm telling you, any country that legalizes murder, in other words, abortion, any country that would legalize like all these food joints, the grocery stores, they poison us intentionally. So you tell me I should trust the government that allows that? Any man or woman that's involved in poisoning, selling food products, right, to people. And the reason I'm the reason I'm putting all this stuff together is to make the point, we all know, every person, there's not a person in Canada that doesn't realize how corrupt the government in Canada is. No, don't get me wrong. I am thankful for a lot of the good people in government and a lot of the people that sincerely are trying to help people and then trying to change the system from within inside. But the fact that it exists at all tells you that, you cannot trust the government. 99% of the people in the government basically profit off of harming you. They don't profit off of helping you. They really don't. Right? They create the crime that they say they're trying to get rid of. You poison people and make them sick, guess what? They won't be able to think correctly. They'll start committing crimes because they don't even know what they're doing. Right? It's unbelievable. But anyways, like I said, this is absolutely awesome. What do you think? Right? I didn't post this. This is something I'm just looking on my page here. Okay. In Alberta, what is it, from September, blah, blah, blah. Oops, sorry, what's going on here? Okay. Anyways, something's going on. Oh, maybe it's just, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I see. I have to click the thing here again. But this is terrible, man. This is absolutely awesome that they're taking down the gay flag. It's fantastic. Anyway, guys, I hope you like that. Take care from the bear. Bye for now.